Where do we stand in the ongoing search for a cure for HIV? That's going to be the topic of discussion tonight at Fred Hutch. It's an open community discussion called Cured, Not Cured. Some of the pioneers in AIDS research will be there, including Dr. Timothy Henrich from the University of California in San Francisco.
Thank you very much.
So how long have you been working to try to find a cure for this disease?
I've personally been trying to find a cure for HIV, or working on strategies to find a cure for HIV, since around 2007.
Do you believe we've made any progress in that time?
Absolutely. We've made great strides. There's been proof of principles that it's able to be done, but we have a long way to go to make it practical or scalable to the general population.
Is it just as difficult to create a vaccine that could keep people from getting HIV as it is to cure the disease once someone has it?
It's difficult to say, but I think both vaccine development for HIV, not just for prevention, but also for treatment, in addition for a sterilizing or eradication cure for HIV, are both going to be very difficult, but I remain optimistic going forward that we will be able to develop the tools to do so.
What is your message to the community? Why are you coming up here to talk to folks in Seattle?
So we're coming up to discuss stem cell transplant and gene therapies that can potentially lead to curative strategies for HIV and other chronic diseases.
Is the research promising at this time?
I think there are some promising preliminary studies. So yes, there is some promising preliminary research, but there is still a long way to go.
Do you have the people necessary to do the human tests on? Are there enough people who are walking around with HIV who are willing to be human guinea pigs, so to speak, to do the research you need to do?
Yes, and we don't like to use the word guinea pig because we like to feel that the community living with HIV are participants in our trials. And I think there certainly is a lot of motivation from people living with HIV to participate in trials, may carry some risk, but overall may lead to scientific understanding that will lead to a cure for HIV.
For folks listening to this, if they're interested in getting involved, should they go to the Hutch and find out what's going on?
Absolutely. They can call the Fred Hutch. They can call other centers around Seattle to see what types of studies might be available that they would be able to participate in.
So the bottom line from you as to where we stand right now?
A cure for HIV may be somewhat in the future, but I think that we've definitely made steps to get there. And it's only with further participation and support of the whole community, funders, physicians, and folks living with HIV, that we're really going to make those final steps.
Dr. Timothy Henrich from the University of California in San Francisco. Cured, Not Cured, a community discussion tonight at 7 in the Pelton Auditorium at Fred Hutch.